alert, he's old. I sneeze wrong and I can't walk for a week. It's the craziest thing. I'm like, I live on ibuprofen and Motrin. It's crazy. It is what it is. I spent my entire life, from 18 years old to about 34, working in hospitals as a certified nurse assistant. That was when I was passionate about it. It meant so much to me to care people. And I worked in like care homes. I worked in hospitals. I worked in neurotrauma and ICU. Do we have any nurses in the audience tonight, or anybody in medical at all? You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, so much, so much. You guys are heroes. It was one of those things, like, you're not like thanked necessarily for what you do, but like it was the most rewarding job I've ever had in my life, is taking care of people at their weakest point, trying to bring hope into the situation. And in the year 2018, in my small town of Paradise, we unexpectedly had a really bad fire that happened, and ended up taking out my entire hometown, wiped out, lost my church, like all the things that mattered to me so much. And I lost my apartment, my brother lost his house, but we had each other. We lived. A lot of people passed away in that fire, but we were okay. So I moved in with my dad right away after that, and I wrote a song for Paradise because one of my friends sent me an acoustic guitar in the mail from a band called Florida Georgia Line. He was my manager at Starbucks on my first move to Nashville, and he ended up being the bass player for this band. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But he reached out and he sent me a guitar, so I wrote a song for Paradise and I put it up on Facebook. And people were reaching out saying, man, this song is touching me so much, and it's helping me heal through this pain, and it's really helping me. So I went to Nashville and I recorded the song, and I raised a little bit of money for a single mom and her kids, and it was a cool thing, and it was so sick to see people kind of like connect to the song. And I realized in that moment the power of country music more than any other genre. And I'm not going to over-spiritualize this, but the only genre that comes close to it would be gospel or worship music is close, but country music has this thing where you can be exactly who you are and you're not judged, and you can literally be yourself. Because I was a worship leader for a long time, and I love doing it so much. And I still, I don't ever want to, like I said, over spiritualize, but I do love Jesus with my whole heart. And I always will. That is my roots. That is who I am as a person. Like, no matter what, no one will shake that away from me. Like, I love Christ. Like, give me a second chance to life. I'm a really bad example of a Christian, by the way. A really bad example. I cuss and I drink tequila. I'm sorry. But I love God and I love my neighbors so much. I really, really do. And country music is a special genre, and I was lucky enough because my grandparents like country music, so they kind of turned me on to it. My mom was a big country music fan, and that kind of at least got my roots right. Did I become emo in my teens? Yes, I did. I was very, very emo. I had black hair with bleach running down the sides like this. I wore girl jeans. I did the whole damn thing, okay? And truth circle here, you know what I mean? I wore guy liner like 3 times. Guy liner. It was. I thought it was hot, but apparently it wasn't. So, fast forward all these years, I just did a song with Avril Lavigne. It's the craziest thing in the world. So sick. Huge fan of Avril. Anyway, so my friends were like, Nate, what if you leave the hospital? What if you move to Nashville for the second time in your mid-30s and just see what happens? And I'm like, dude, that sounds crazy. I'm old. Like, what am I gonna do? Like everyone's 20 years old, 18 as a new artist. Like, I don't know what to do. They're like, you gotta go, bro. So they started a GoFundMe for me called Send Me Back to Nashville. And we raised $3,000. And so I got in my Honda Civic at the time. I don't have it anymore. It broke down. The thing was a piece of crap. It runs for like 400,000 miles, but it was done. So I drive all over America. One of those stops was Atlanta, Georgia, like I was telling you guys before with Boogie. I slept in my car many nights with a pocket knife on my chest, scared to death that the car next to me would kill me. I don't know. I was scared. I had towels hanging in my windows like a little scaredy cat, but I survived. And I get to Nashville, Tennessee, and no joke, guys, I've told the story a few times, but it's the truth. I had 14 bucks left to my name. I had $14. That's it. In my checking account. And Chief and Simon, my managers, are right here in the very back right there with the white hat. We're just gonna point them out and call them out. Anyways, those guys right there. I showed up in Nashville. I had a shaved head. I had a horrible beard. I mean, when I say like horrible, like barely a mustache. Peach fuzz, maybe. That's okay. I was wearing shorts and flip-flops, and these guys were like, we see potential in you, and they signed me to a management deal right when I got to town. And guess what happened?